What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Therapist Logan Reacts. Today we are doing another song out of the trilogy that I have been kind of doing. The commenters, thank you so much for letting me know. Sorry, I have not done it in the proper order. This is the one that I think the commenter said this has to do with Shadow and Deichwita, but the song we're doing today is Haegeum or Haegeum. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. I'm sure some of you from Army could easily type out the pronunciation in the comments below, and I would appreciate it. Sorry if I'm butchering that word. But again, this is Haegeum with Agust D. So let's jump right into it. Sorry again if I didn't do this in the proper order. I was unaware, but thank you guys for letting me know. But I think I googled it and it did say this is the last one, so I just don't think I did Deichwita in the proper order. But again, not sure. But yeah, let's jump right into it. And I hype labels, so this should be the correct one as well. I like their jackets.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 해석되는 자유 yeah. 개소리는 out yeah. 표현들의 자유 어쩌면 누군가의 조금 달고 또한 자유.
Okay. So again, this could be a new kind of Haegeum. So it's maybe I'm not sure what this word means, but based on how he's using it, it kind of sounds like a movement almost. Like there's something or change that's about to happen. And then what did he say? Interpretation is free for all. And I do love that because it's like, again, reflecting that perspective is everything and it's different for everybody. And when I say that, a lot of people struggle with the idea of two people can experience the same experience. They can see the same experience. They can bear witness to a same experience. But how they perceive it, how it correlates and connects in their head, how they see it with their brain and process it can be completely different. And I saw this interview with two different neurosurgeons, which I thought was so cool, or neuropsychologists or whatever. I forget. It was so long ago, but they say we have to see with our eyes, right? That's where our sense. But the difference is that our occipital part of the brain, our occipital lobe, is in the way back of our skulls. So what they say is that data has to first go through every single memory, every single component, every single experience we've had, and within doing so, it creates a bias and a subjectiveness that allows to it. So you're weighing an option for your interpretation and perception through all the memories you've gone through. It's like if somebody sees a gun, right? Two people can see the gun and see how they got to that assumption that is a gun comes from two different areas. One person may recognize it because maybe it's a gun that they were held at gunpoint or something along the lines, and the other one maybe just be a hunter. So it's, again, they're experiencing the same experience, but how they got there, their perception of it, one may be more fearful of it than the other. So it's all, again, comes back down to past and experience. So I think interpretation, again, is really cool. Out with the nonsense. Freedom of expression could be the reason for somebody's death. Could you still consider that freedom? It's like dying for what you want or dying for the freedom that you're longing for. Is that considered freedom? Because now you're bound eternally off the planet. It's deep, but let's continue on.
런지 당신의 판단과 추측이 확실한 신념들이 있는지 당신의 자유와 타인의 자유가 동일하다 믿는지 그렇다면 주저 말고 올라타봐 금지된 것들로부터 해봐 각자의 취향조차 이해들을 못하는 불행한 이 시대를 살아가는 이들을 위한 이 노래는 금지된 것을 푸는 것뿐이지 허나 자유와 방종의 차이점은 부디 구분하길 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 쏟아지는 정보들은 상상의 자유들을 금지시킨 가동시의 사상의 통일성을 원해 왜 내 머리 앞에 각종 노이즈는 눈을 가리고 이제는 생각에 좌우조차 범해 각종 논란들은 판단들의 혼란들을 야기시키고 또 쉴 틈 없이 생산되네 과연을 금지시킨 건 무엇일까 어쩌면 우리 자신 아닐까 자본의 노예 돈들의 노예 중고심과 편견 혐오의 노예 유튜브의 노예 플렉스의 노예 이기심과 탐욕이 미쳐널지내 눈 감으면 편해 모든 게 뻔해 이득에 따라서 뻔히 갈리는 견해 시기와 질투에 다들 말해 눈들이 먼해 서로가 서로에게 족쇄를 거는 것도 모르지.
Alright, wow, so he starts snapping. First off, he's, again, just a nasty lyricist. Again, cool concept, again, just breaking out, just obviously stole money. And then, again, just what he's saying in the second verse, endless influx of information prohibits freedom of imagination and seeks conformity of thought. So I think the Haegeum is like the change, is like being able to move on past or create a movement that allows for more self-expression in legal ways. It seems like there's like almost like laws prohibiting it or something. And then all these painful noises blind you, and now it infringes on your freedom of thought. So it's just like, again, like how you having these shackles on your freedom of thought doesn't allow you to become more self-aware, doesn't allow you to explore different thought processes and just become a more enlightened version of yourself when it comes to being able to think critically and consistently. And then all the controversies incessantly triggers confusion and judgment. Really, what has exactly been restricting us? Maybe we do it to ourselves. I think that's huge. Again, it's like being able to reflect that sometimes we do hold ourselves back, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Like we hold ourselves back without realizing it. And it just, again, has to do with that perspective, that process of experience. And what we do is recognizing that, again, our past has effect on how we see things, and that's okay. That's how I approach therapy. I know it's not everyone. I know some people are more forward thinking, but I wouldn't be honest or being genuine if I didn't think our past genuinely has a thing. I'm not saying we're fully controlled by our future. We are fully capable of change and fully capable of processing what happened in our past, but that doesn't mean our past doesn't have any say in how we decide our actions for the future. So maybe do it to ourselves. Slaves to capitalism, slaves to money, slaves to hatred and prejudice. It's like, again, it's like we are in a constant battle, a constant thing of praising this idea of need for money and need for things. And again, sometimes that drive for money allows us to overlook certain things kind of moving and happening in like the law or just in society as general. And that's difficult because, again, you want to make sure you're advocating for others, helping out others. Like that's, again, just such a pivotal thing in a community is looking out, you know. Clearly there's like some overarching like law or something that's like not allowing them to fully explore themselves or like have full freedom of expression, which is heartbreaking because, again, like if that's the case, like there needs to be a change, and I think that is the Haegeum that he's referring to. But let's continue on to finish up.
다들 말해 눈들이 먼해 서로가 서로에게 족쇄를 거는 것도 모른 채 정보의 쓰나미에서 쓸려 내려가지 말길 우린 자유와 방종의 차이점은 모두 구분하니 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah.
So again, I think this is from the Deutschwitte aspect of how he kind of got past it, right? And then it seems like even he was led astray, and again created like a system that held down others. It's like again history repeats itself almost in a way, and maybe again his ego or thing, because like he's a very well dressed, well dappered up, and yeah, and he's kind of just a living free. He does have a money aspect again, but he's able to question like his drive for money and those kind of things. So and then yeah, he ends up ending him. So yeah, really cool. It's so cool how much like a movie can happen in like 4 minutes. But let's continue and finish up the cinema. Ooh.
또 다른 해금
Well, that's an awesome song. Again, very powerful. I love how powerful he can kind of come through, especially Agust D. Like Sugar's just nasty with it. Like he has so much power behind his voice, and again, it just creates such a cool atmosphere. I did like the song too. It again, like it kind of explained it without really explaining it like down to maybe the definition, but like I don't know. I feel like I got a good sense of the understanding of what it means, and again, it's just constant reflection on yourself, different things of again wanting to fight back maybe against the system that isn't beneficial for him or whatever it may be. And again, it was just really cool to see him do that, and again how he encapsulates that, and the cinematography is just beautiful. Let me know in the comments down below if there's anything I missed. If there's any explanation between what a Haegeum is, I would appreciate that as well, and how to pronounce it. Sorry if I've been butchering it and saying it incorrectly. But I appreciate you guys for being more informative than being judgmental. That's been very huge, and I really, really appreciate that. I know it's easy to want to comment and correct people, but you guys do it in a very, very nice way, which I'm very appreciative of. So let me thank you for that. Thank you for the comments and the future comments of, again, just allowing me to learn. I appreciate that. I love learning. And, nobody should be talked down upon trying to learn, as long as there's actual genuine drive to learn. So thank you so much. Make sure you drop a like on this video too, and make sure you drop a comment down what you want to see next. I'm still trying to get to all of them. I know I appreciate everybody that's been commenting on it, so thanks so much. And make sure you're subscribed. Thank you. We have hit 2,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Now we go up to 3 and just keep continuing on. Let's keep building a community. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next video. See you then.